Welcome to SSL Season 11 Division 1 Match Day 2. It's been forever since I've been able to intro. I'm your host, TVC, and I'm joined by...
Laser back in the booth after the off season off, and it's good to be back. There's a lot of good games we're going to get to see today that's really going to shape up how the latter, well, really how Division One shapes out in total.
We've got well, we have 14 matches in Division 1, so we are 1/7 of the way through after today, which means that we are one step closer to locking in those positions and locking in relegation. One of the teams in the mix is going to be our first team on the board today. It's Inter London. Inter London, no strangers to Division One, however, also no strangers to relegation from Division One. The London team has been up twice, I believe, and down twice as well. Both times up and down seasons. We'll see if they can
Yeah,
hold it together this time. It's
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Buenos on the other hand, coming off of their league championship in the final moments of last season, came down to the final match day, and they're going to be looking to make sure that they do everything they can to make it two in a row. They broke Hollywood's streak. They're going to want to make one of their own now.
Absolutely. They say the dynasty always has to start with one, and Buenos Aires sure got their one. We'll see if they can repeat now.
Yeah, they did not get exactly the start they wanted to, falling 5-0 to Tokyo in match day one, but nonetheless, it's early in the season. One bad result won't change the entirety of the season. You see
Um,
a 4-2-3-1 from London and a 4-2-4 from Buenos.
Inter London, I believe, had a loss in their first day out. A rather heavily handed one, if I remember correctly.
It was a loss, but it was only 1-0 to Reykjavik.
Which game
Or
did I
perhaps
remember?
not 1-0, but they only lost by one to Reykjavik.
I think it might have been a 2-1 loss. I'm remembering there was at least a 3-0 win in the last match day, but it might have been the same match you were thinking of.
Yes. Well, there was a 2-0 that was Sao Paulo over Romana. And then the 5-0 drubbing of Tokyo. And then a
Yeah.
draw.
I think it's that 5-0 drubbing that I keep thinking of.
Yeah.
The game was so long, it felt like I was watching two of them.
Yeah, here's London. Really the first attacking chance we've seen of the game, and it's quickly turned into not really an attacking chance anymore. Torres could have stolen that, but didn't. Jerry on the wing to Oud, who shoots high. The left and central defender taking a shot, not usually something that you see.
No, but we might see quite a bit of it from Inter London. They're playing with these two defensive midfielders as
Ooh,
is. The set piece nearly pays off.
yeah, Rama got a good shot right into the corner. I couldn't tell if it was saved or blocked by the Buenos player standing in net, but here's Vandersloot with an opportunity, saved by the Heretic.
I get to say it this time. The Heretic, an off-season acquisition for Inter London there. Choosing to move away from Tony Yeboah, the former MVP of, I believe, Season 3.
I think so.
But that being said, the Heretic has put in work for Inter London so far, both in this game and the last.
He's going to have to put in more work here. Vandersloot for Torres, high. Vandersloot, the MVP of Division 1 last season, making his presence known early.
Yeah, he was a vital part of that title win, to be honest. While Torres was the, I believe, Golden Boot winner last year, a lot of his goals were set up by the play and dribbling of of Vandersloot, just able to get the ball into the right position, and the team able to finish for him.
Yeah, Jerry shot Oak down, gets across to make that save. That was a bang play from Inter London. Corner comes to nothing there. And another opportunity. Jerry, if he's onside, has a great open goal. Side judge running down the sideline. It's going to count. London will be up 1-0 on Buenos in the 26th.
And I'm sure we're gonna get a offside replay here, because you said it was close. I think he was just on the back foot to go over there and able to get around Oak down, lop that into the top side of the net.
No. No offside replay there, surprisingly. I thought it was closer than that. Oud for DeFleur, back into Millar. Long shot, and it's in! Gavin Millar from outside the box.
We called it earlier, didn't we, Laser? It's a little strange to see a midfielder shooting from back there.
Yeah.
But Inter London, known to take a volley every now and then, and Gavin Millar put that right into the top corner.
Yeah, what a shot. Just well placed, out of Oakdown's reach, splits all the defenders and his teammates. And it's 2-0 London.
Oakdown did all he could there. Quite literally would have made a save on any other shot, but that one was the one to beat him.
Yeah. Yeah, and Buenos is getting flashbacks. They do not want the same thing to happen again, but here's another attacking look building. Millar forward for Jerry. Jerry shoots, Oakdown saves, and he'll grab it.
Smothers the ball. They're just going to want to hang on to that, slow the game down a little bit. You said it. They're having flashbacks, so you're going to want to slow the game down, come back to what you know as a team, and regroup.
Yeah. And it's a good thing they do have the half to regroup as well. They'll, I think they will need it. They have half the number of shots, only 2 shots on target. They're going to need to get some work put in the second half of Buenos once the opportunity to get back into this.
Yeah, but on the other side of the pitch for Buenos Aires is one of the most prolific goal scorers in Division 1 history, Franco Torres. I don't think he's found the net so far this season. We will see if he can do so today, and doing so next would mean a tie game. Nope, I apologize. Only up 2, not 1.
Yeah, I might be mistaken. I don't think any Buenos player has scored yet so far, because I believe it was a 5-0
that would make
that
sense.
they lost to Tokyo. Here's another London opportunity. Risky tackle from Knight, but
I think it would have been outside the box anyway.
Yeah.
I never get sick of seeing the diving lunge model from FM. They just make it look better every year.
Yeah.
If that's the only thing that changes about the game, that's it.
Oh, here's an opportunity for Torres into Vandersloot. Oh, bounced it off of Roma. Perhaps trying to pass it to Torres, and that'll be dribbled out for a Buenos throw, but nothing doing as yet. 60 minutes now, and Buenos has to get something going. Knight on the far wing. Into the line, headed out by Oud. The Knight will get that right back, and now it's Imo Tali. Tali long for Gorkov, headed on for Torres, but it's too far forward, and the Heretic will grab it. Dangerous game. Brooks Patron pushing in after that clearance cross. Oud gets to it first, and now it's London on the counter. Pinkman, long ball, but Jerry's offside and doesn't touch. And now it's Vandersloot. Back and forth here. Vandersloot cross in on net, and it's in! It's Torres! 2-1 now.
Franco Torres came awfully close at a very similar opportunity in the first half. Gets a second chance in the second. Does not miss this time. And he gets over Donnarumma that time there. Right into the corner. Not much the Heretic can do about that.
Yeah, just really well placed shot over 3 other bodies, one of which was his teammate. I mean, Franco Torres is one of the most prolific goal scorers in the league for a reason. Millar has another go, and it's blocked by Oakdown this time.
Millar has the sniper lens on today. And a taste for blood, apparently.
Jerry's corner headed out, but Fallon Floor will grab it, and Brux Patron ends up shutting that down. So Buenos now within striking distance. They just need 1 to get a point. Cross is bounced off of Millar, and it'll be a corner for Buenos.
And this is why I love defensive midfielders. You watched Millar just chase. Oh,
it's in! Off the corner, it's of Katarina, puts it in past the Heretic, and it's 2-2.
And just like that, it's a tie game. Within 5 minutes, a double volley from Buenos Aires off 2 headers.
Yeah. Tali picks up a yellow, first one we've seen so far. And now with 20 minutes left, it's anybody's game. Gorkov with a huge steal there, has a run on everyone. Tries to put it onto Penshaw, but misses, and it's gonna sting a little. Pinkman long for Jerry, but up Katarina's there first. Gets tapped around. Clements in the box. Back for DeFleur. Then McGurk shoots, and it's high.
From a good angle, too. Looked really dangerous and had some space. Just rushed the shot there. Oud on a yellow now.
A yellow on each side. One for an attacking player, the other for a defending. Defending might be more impactful. Oakdown is 28 miles outside of his box. Brux Patron for Vandersloth. Opportunity, shoots, and the Heretic tips it over. Corner headed out, but it's going to be recovered by Buenos. Gorkov cross for Penshaw, dives in a lot, wins that. And London on the counter. 15 or so minutes. Oud in, headed out by Jeeves. Huge header there.
Yeah, with the game-saving header there from Buenos Aires, potentially. We're not done yet.
Not done indeed. Clement taken down in the box. Not called a penalty, just got the ball.
Yeah, it looked like a really aggressive decision there from Buenos Aires to go for that lunging tackle, but it works out for them. Clement's not able to keep hold of the ball, not able to get in front of it, and McGurk on the volley there, second time he's done that.
Yeah, that looked as though it was going to be a very good opportunity for Clement if he did get the opportunity to shoot, but so perhaps it did work out for them in the end. Oh, here's Buenos. Brux Patron to Gorkov, forward to Jeeves. 5 minutes. Jeeves cross, headed out. But Tali, first timer, it's in! Torres off the rebound.
But he's going to be flagged offside.
He is off.
He was just waiting for the bounce, waiting for the opportunity, and strayed a little bit too far in front of Donnarumma and Pierre Oud. London bailed out by the offside trap there.
The 2 minutes, 3 minutes. A throw for London. The floor out to Millar, to Clements. Over. Pinkman wanted to get a curler on that, but didn't get the curl.
I think he was offside too, just fractionally.
Yeah, that did look very close. About 30 seconds. Buenos has it in London's half. Knight for Torres for Vandersloot. Tried to put a run onto Vandersloot. It's just a bit too far, and the Heretic will hoof it long. That might be enough if London can just keep possession. Manone tries to go long for Clements, but Jeeves gets there. Back to Oakdown. That was risky. And that's going to be it. There's the whistle. 2-all. First half dominated by London. Second half dominated by Buenos. Based on what we saw, I don't think it's a particularly unfair result, even if the XG says a bit otherwise, but...
Yeah, I think all in all, honors even is a pretty fair result. All things considered, statistically, both teams kind of split down the middle. Only 2% advantage on the possession by Inter London there, so minuscule. And Buenos Aires with arguably the better chances. I say that because they only have the one clear-cut chance in the game, and were it not for a Gavin Millar screamer, I don't think Inter London would be in the points.
That is true. It is the first point for both squads so far this season. I think both teams would have preferred to have the 3 rather than the 1, but in the Division 1 of today, where there is no strong relegation candidate and there are few teams that can say... there's no strong relegation candidate, and there's no teams that are ever out of the title until they're mathematically eliminated. So 1 point could make the difference at the end of the season.
In fact, I expected to. That 1 point has made a difference for Inter London at, I believe, one point in time. That was the 1 point in which they were relegated by the last time they were up.
I do believe so. I think it may not have even been 1 point. It may have come down to goal difference.
Yes, I remember that season. What a nail biter. I don't remember the season number because, God, we're old, but I sure remember the season.
It was season 6. Season 6 that London stayed up by goal difference. As we see a 4-2-3-1, the typical from Romana, coming into this next match against A.S Paris, the other team that was promoted from D1 last season. They are also in a 4-2-3-1, though their midfielders are offset.
And you said no relegation favorites, and while I can agree with the sentiment, I will say both these two teams look to be potentially fighting for the bottom 4s. However, we'll see if A.C Romana have enough talent at this point in time. They stuck up last year, and they were for the races, right? I think you guys finished 4th?
Yes. We had a chance at the title until the last match day, I believe.
Yeah.
Then again, every team in the league did, besides 2 or 3.
And we have seen quite a shakeup at the top of our league so far. We'll see.
Schweinsteiger on. Levert to Schweinsteiger, then Zanetti gets a foot to it. That's out for a corner.
We'll see if Tokyo and Sao Paulo Tokyo and Sao Paulo have shed enough talent to, at this point, be in that midfield fight.
Whoa, wow, a long shot from Levert. I had a feeling that was coming when he didn't go for the run, and he just barely, Barfoot makes that block.
I feel like Jeffrey Levert has gotten the message that today is a bangers-only sort of game. Ooh, a free kick. Okay. A defensive free kick. I thought it might have been an offensive one. That's unfortunate. Alright, well I figured out what A.S Paris are lining up in. Laser, what are A.C Romana lining up in?
It's their typical 4-2-3-1. Oh, here's an opportunity. Barfoot comes out and gets it. Levert wasn't fast enough.
A.S Paris
is also in the 4-2-3-1, but rather than 2 central or defensive, they have 1 of each.
Yes, it's an asymmetric 4-2-3-1. Really good eye. I believe it's Henrik Lind in the defensive midfield position for A.S Paris. The Atheni.
Oh, Bull long shot is high.
The Atheni journeyman playing a tandem with that man right there, Heather Bull. Lind on loan from Atheni this year.
Yeah. Ooh, your end of the air nearly took that away.
A.S Paris hoping that Lind is going to be the linchpin that keeps them up this year.
Cortez, opportunity on the wing. Back for Brisky. Back for Lind to Brisky again. They keep playing 1-2. Horvath has it now. Now back to Brisky. Papadopoulos in! Line judge runs away, and that'll be 1-0 Paris. 9 minutes in.
And if anyone's going to help A.S Paris stay up, it is this man right here, Leonidas Papadopoulos, the star man for A.S Paris. Has been there since their inception, and easily their most goal-scoring forward.
Ooh, Barfoot saves under the ear shot there. Yeah, Papadopoulos has been the scourge of D2 for a long time now. Barfoot, another really good save.
I'm always excited to watch him stir it up in D1 because he reminds us just how good he is. He's very much able to keep up with the rest of the elite strikers up here.
Yes. Oh, Mathieu with a good interception over to King to Levert. Shoots. I believe it was blocked and then kicked out, maybe?
Yes, it was. Oh, that's a
save. Oh,
Barfoot
again. Or that was a post, actually.
It was blocked by a defender and then the bounce was cleared by Zanetti. I'm not sure who blocked it, though.
I want to say Washburn, but that might be incorrect. Schweinsteiger shoots. Barfoot again. Barfoot is on one today for A.S Paris.
And it hasn't been the easiest going. He's had to make a couple finesse saves.
Yeah, he's had his work cut out for him. Romana are not letting up. King for Machu, for Nunez, for Kemoatu, back to King again. And those four will play another round. Schweinsteiger has it. Shoots, and that's out for a corner.
Zanetti all over him that time.
And Avir takes the corner. Headed at Barfoot. And that's another save.
And now the match is flowing.
Yes. Zanetti, free kick, headed out, and Avir will chase it down. This could be an opportunity. Levert's way offside. Back to Milton Nunez, back to Anavier again. Cross in, intended for Levert. Washburn gets in front of it. King steals, gets it back onto Kemoatu. Kemoatu on for Levert. He's offside. It goes to Anavier, shoots, and Barfoot again with the save. Not the greatest shot from Anavier, to be fair.
Yes, but a really interesting play there. I wonder if Levert had kind of straight offside on purpose intentionally to draw the attention of the defenders for Anavier to slip into the backside there.
It's entirely possible. As Lind puts that over, and it'll be a goal kick for Romana. Schweinsteiger shoots, and it's high. Romana with a great number of opportunities, several of them very good looking. It's just they cannot finish. Or Barfoot just saves everything.
Yeah, Barfoot's got the force field on in this half. We'll see if they can hold, though.
Yeah. A goal here would be great timing for Romana, but
doesn't look like it's to be. Not this time. Cortez on the counter, though.
And Nunez will grab it, give it back to Kerrigan. They might be able to build something here, although a long clearance doesn't really give much hope for that.
And they've tried that a couple times today. It doesn't look like it's worked for Olivier. He's either offside or he gets beat pretty clean in the air.
Yeah. Mathieu. On for Levert. Here's an opportunity. Shit, Barflett again!
Just all over. And that one was onside. It was a really good opportunity. Really good played weighted ball.
Here's an opportunity. Olivier. Cross for Levert. Heads it. And Barflett again. Difficult save.
Yeah, those ones can be a little bit tricky. It's like a knuckleball when it takes a bounce like that.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Romana, it didn't take any kind of bounce other than directly at Borje Barflett, but regardless, good composure to stay there, make sure he held the ball. And now Paris probably just looking to run out the half. Something's going to happen here. Here it is. Kerrigan making mistakes. And now it's completely on the opposite end. It's Snooks. Long for Levert. Stolen in. It's in! There's what was going to happen. Misplayed ball by Snooks, and it's 1-1. 30 seconds before halftime.
So I honestly think this starts with Kerrigan. Kerrigan was way outside his net, yes, but it's the very sole reason Papadopoulos was at the end of that A.S Paris pass. Otherwise, he would have been on and in. And that counterattack really started from the back. Able to go all the way onto the other side, and just I think a defensive misplay? Is that what you would call that? I don't know, but it ended up the back of A.S Paris' net, which of course not something that you would want to do as an A.S Paris defender.
Yeah, that we've seen painful goals before. That was certainly one of them, but you also can't really say that Romana didn't deserve at least one by that point.
Yeah, 17 shots, 11 on target, 2.14 XG, and no goals to show for it. Would have been a shame at halftime. Instead, it's a tie game.
Yeah, and it's credit to Borje Barflett as well. He's been incredible, not allowing any of, well, he allowed the one, but not allowing any of those excellent opportunities that Romana's been building into it is very impressive. He's going to have to keep it up in the second half, but Patrick Kerrigan also allowing the only shot on target to go into the net is less than ideal on Romana's end.
Yeah, but credit where credit's due. The man behind that shot was none other than Leonidas Papadopoulos, and there's not a goalkeeper in Division 1 that has not fallen to him at some point in time.
True. Oh, and Olivier with a misplay there. It'll be a corner for Paris. And headed out. Alistair's going to track it down. Over to Snooks. To Bull. To Papadopoulos. To Cortez. Back to Papadopoulos. First timer Kerrigan makes that save.
Bit of a hop and a skip there to the shot. Little bit too much bounce on that. Unfortunate from A.S Paris. That's how it works sometimes. The chip over the top, it's gonna bounce. Sometimes it bounces your way. This time it didn't for A.S Paris, and Kerrigan able to make the save. And again.
Yeah, Kerrigan tips that one over after a really a well-played set piece from Paris. And comes out to grab that cross.
It'd be interesting to see how much FIFA time Kerrigan has. The reason I say that is he's predicted a lot of near post shots today. A.S Paris have taken a lot of near post shots today, but typically that usually only works in FIFA.
Romana, first time we've seen them in Paris half, in this half of play. Papadopoulos has it on the complete opposite side as soon as I say that. Alistair, long cross. Brisky on the other end. In for Cortez. Tackled. Powdered Toastman. Playing with fate, but it's going to end up with a Kerrigan save. And now Nunez with a free. Bounces off the wall.
Yeah, that was off the header of Cortez yet again, I believe. Cortez the earlier victim of a bullying by the toastman, I believe.
Yeah. Levert with a header on target from the corner, but Barfoot able to hold. Rolled out to Snooks, over to Washburn, back to Barfoot, Snooks again. And now it's Bull, and they're building out of the back. Perhaps. Here it is, Alistair to Papadopoulos. It's going to go into Horvat. Nope, Tyson Nunez will get the steal. And now Tyson King on for Levert, headed forward, hoping Anavier could get there, but he couldn't. Milton Nunez gets it. King to Anavier, onto Levert, and it's tipped over by Barfoot again.
Yeah, I thought Levert missed there, but Barfoot with the fingertip save to guide that over the top.
Yeah, just masterclass by Boyd Barfoot so far today. Cortez fouls King, so that'll be a free for Romana.
Looking like anything will come of it, though.
Except the Paris corner. Headed out.
Choi's been having a really good game today.
Yeah, it's most of Romana have been doing quite well. They just don't have anything to show for it.
Well, Anavier is going to look to make up for that then.
King. Cross for Schweinsteiger, and he's missed high. Wide open net in front of him, and he can't finish.
Yeah, couldn't control the cross there. Just a little too much mustard on that.
10 minutes left for one of these teams to strike. Both equally capable. Horvat over to Cortez. In for somebody, Alistair, but it's headed down, and that'll be a corner.
Yeah, clear by Kimolatu.
Brisky's corner's headed, well, actually it's booted into the nether by Kimolatu. Schweinsteiger to Mathieu. Lind gets a foot to it, but Mathieu is able to recover. Pass to Nunez on the far wing, unmarked, in for King, and it is wide.
That actually ended up off the fingertips of Boyd Barfoot, I believe.
That would not surprise me. Somebody went for a fancy kick there and missed it, and it's going to end up Kemoatu. Romana's still attacking.
Yeah,
only about
still
6
retained.
minutes. Schweinsteiger gives it to Lind. That's immediately got retained by Glenn Smart, and he turns it over immediately.
Yeah, what's really kind of helped A.S Paris is that they've, with the acquisition of Henrik Lind, been able to turn that defensive midfield area into a no-fly zone. That means no through balls to Jeffrey Levert through way of air so far.
Yeah, here's Papadopoulos. Back to Alistair. On to Cortez. I'm pretty sure that Isabella Cortez is offside by a mile, and there's the flag.
Up.
That looked like way too far of a gap.
All the hands in the Romana shirts went up as soon as that happened.
Yeah, there it is.
I mean, you can't blame them for trying. You can't blame them for not working, but down the other way now.
Minute and a half left. Horvat steals from King. But Romana grabs it. Kemoatu to Anavier, over to Schweinsteiger. Barfoot again. Offside anyway.
Yeah, Schweinsteiger was just a little bit off, and Barfoot was there to make the save anyways, but I don't think he'll need to pad his stats any more than he already has.
Yeah. King to Anavier. And that's given back to Barfoot by the defender, who just sticks his foot in there and says, I'll take that.
Yeah, Jay Brisky just says, yeah, thank you very much.
Levert for Anavier. Tried to get it to Schweinsteiger, but the head of Snooks is in the way. And it looks like this is going to be just about it. Probably one last chance for Paris here. And Cortez dribbles it out of bounds. That's something.
Cortez has had enough, wants to go home. I don't blame him.
Yeah. Glenn Smart tries to make a last-ditch effort happen, but it doesn't. Well, King, Schweinsteiger, they might let this play out. They don't. There's the whistle. It's 1-1. Romana feels a little hard done by here, I think.
Yeah, well, we saw the massive 5xG no goal game for Buenos Aires in Matchday 1. This is kind of similar in fashion. Nearly 4xG for A.S Paris and 1 goal to show for it. Sorry, A.C Romana, I apologize.
Yeah, that's 4 times the number of shots and 4 times the number of shots on target, nearly 4 times the amount of XG and 1 point. That's a hard pill to swallow for any team.
Yes, but for A.S Paris, they'll be hosting a banquet of sorts for what I'm sure is going to be a contender for Performance of the Year. Borey Barflett, absolutely immaculate, making what was, I think, 9 or 10 saves, at least. I'll double check in a moment.
Would have been 15, I think.
Yeah,
16 shots on target, only 1 goal. Absolutely ridiculous game from Borey Barflett. Absolutely the MVP of the day.
Yeah, and a draw, a second draw on the day. We talked about it earlier in the first match. All the points do matter. So we'll see at the end of the year if this 1 point matters for both A.S Paris or A.C Romana.
Yeah, and it'll be next match is going to be Tokyo and Sao Paulo, who were widely touted as two of the ones sort of towards the top of the very tight title race.
Yeah, Sao Paulo have been building towards a title challenge for the last 3-4 seasons now, and have become a mainstay in Division 1 for sure. It's going to be interesting to see whether or not they've taken that last step that they need to get there. I had thought that the acquisition of Owen 44 might have done the job for them, but then Franco Torres showed us all that he's still got something left to give, and gave us one of the best performances from a striker that I remember in the last 5 seasons.
Speaking of Franco Torres, well, that's a 4th-minute yellow for Dorian Lexington. That might be a little bit of an issue for Sao Paulo moving forward, but Sao Paulo rolling out in the 4-3-1-2 that Buenos did use last season. On the other hand, it's a 4-2-4 for Tokyo. Good save there.
Now I've got some fresh and juicy rumors from the mill. Could be one of the last times we see Helena Soderberg in a Tokyo jersey.
It could indeed. This season may be her last.
Yeah, transfer window is still open, and I'm hearing rumors of a loan move to Cairo City.
Well, Soderberg was traded to Cairo and then loaned back to Tokyo already.
I may have misunderstood the way that played out. I had thought it was just a loan to Cairo. I missed the initial transfer. My apologies.
Guerra takes a shot, but it's high. Arisov, that's an opportunity. The shot comes high. Arisov is also a fresh acquisition from Cairo for Sao Paulo, playing the Mazzala role today.
So what I think we're looking at here from Tokyo is really their kind of last run at it with the squad. Skyrise getting up there in age now. Isagi's certainly up there in age now, I believe. From season 1, Isagi, I believe. Nessi's certainly up there in age. Yannick Visser. A lot of vets over there in Tokyo, and as we've hit regression now.
Oh, Anderson! Great save there to get that header from Skyrise, and Yeah, to your point, the regression is starting to kick in.
Ooh,
Oh.
Abishant Touchette with an
Whoa.
aggressive tackle on 44.
Somebody's going to get a penalty at some point. That's 3 aggressive tackles we've seen in 3 games. That's a shot at Rube, and that's going to be half, 0-all.
An explosive ending to the end of this first half. And no goals, shockingly.
Yeah, these two squads seem to be pretty evenly matched in terms of offensive firepower. I would have expected 3-all at half more than 0-all, but here we are. Sao Paulo with significantly less possession. They're going to want to fix that in the second half.
Well, you know the coach's favorite saying, 3-3 or 0-0, it's the same score line. A goal
True.
breaks the deadlock. And that's what both teams are likely going to come out in the second half here looking for.
This is very true. And that second half we're underway already. Vesenvits with a tackle. Some aggressive tackling here in this match.
Yeah, Sao Paulo on 2 yellows already, and it's 2 of their center backs. So in some trouble when it comes to holding Saturai's back.
Yeah, they're going to have some trouble. That was Ansha with a risky tackle there in the box.
No fear from Sao Paulo today.
No, and it's paying off so far. On the other hand, no fear from Tokyo either. Abishant Touchette nearly had a penalty called against them.
I can kind of guess at what the pre-game kind of looked like for Sao Paulo. Ooh.
Oh, Kaido just wide.
He's offside, I believe. If just the flag did go up, I'm not quite sure if that was for the goal kick or for an offside call.
Oh, Nessie, that's an unfortunate touch, but it ends up being okay thanks to the slide from Visser.
Now, you know how pre-game sometimes coaches have you put your hand in the circle?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure Sao Paulo's pre-game involved everyone putting 1 foot in.
And 44 puts 1 goal in. Felix Arasov with the assist, and that looked good from the beginning.
Wow, what a rocket from 44. Finessed Rube, beat Rube, then just tucked it underneath Rube. And as you can see by the graphic model, Rube not someone easy to tuck anything under. But 44 managed to get it done.
Yeah, that is 1 goal that Sao Paulo will be very happy to have, but it's 1 goal that Tokyo is going to be very eager to equalize.
Maybe the goal that breaks the deadlock there. Bit of a greedy opportunity from Tokyo. I think they had that last pass, just didn't take it.
There's Kaido, opportunity. Takes the opportunity, but Vesenvits is right there. He gets a foot in the way, and now it's going to be a counter from Sao Paulo.
Shinji Kaido really needs to kind of slow the game down for himself because he's been stuffed all day and forcing these opportunities into the feet of the Tokyo defenders.
Yeah. Kaido and Asagi both have a little bit of a habit of just taking shots from right around the box. So there's Guerra with an opportunity! And Anderson tips it just wide off of the shot from Hayden. Messi's corner is out. Funyuns will track it down, so it's an opportunity to counter for Sao Paulo. Vesenvits. Over for Mayhem. Mayhem cross, 44 shot. Well played, but Rube is there.
70 minutes gone now.
Only 20 for Tokyo to do something.
Doesn't look like a whole lot of anything's happening. Into the 80th minute we go.
And it's just flying by.
Both teams just kind
85th.
of content
Here
to
we
play
go.
kickball.
Yeah. Here's an opportunity finally. It looks like it's going to be Tokyo building out of the back. Rise flips the field to Guerra, who goes long for Kaido. Has Rise right there. Doesn't try to do it herself. And that's going to end. Oh my! Kaido with a shot. Anderson, great save.
You see Rise waving at the referee. Lexington shot my jersey.
And that corner is over. That is, what a series of events that was. That was pure chaos. And now 30 seconds, Tokyo charging. Need to do something quick, and here's Rise. Lexington is right there, but Visser in for Rise again. All the way back to Nessie. I don't know what their plan. It's a cross, and it's high. That's going to be it. It's going to be a 1-0 victory for Sao Paulo in Tokyo. That is a massive victory for Sao Paulo this early in the season. Especially considering you could really say that Tokyo should have drawn as well here.
Yeah, certainly score sheet will say that it was an equal game, but as we often see, it doesn't matter what the score sheet says, it matters who puts the most balls in the net, and today that was Sao Paulo.
Yeah. The only ball in the net in the game is from Sao Paulo, and no clear-cut chances for either side. Sao Paulo didn't have the possession, but they come away with the victory, and overall they had better performers on the day, just more solid play. And when you have more solid play, it tends to lead to a more solid result, and that's what we saw here today.
Now I'm going to take a moment to poo-poo on the FM engine, just a little bit. I've never understood clear-cut chances. You see on the goal that Sao Paulo scored, Owen 44 literally dribbles his way around Dobby Rube. At what point does that become a clear chance? At the point where you're behind the goalkeeper? I would think so, but apparently FM doesn't agree.
My guess is it has to do with orientation to the net prior to shooting, and since he wasn't really in front of it, they're not going to count it, but I have no idea.
You know what I do have an idea of? Our final match. We've got CF Catalunya taking on Reykjavik, one of these mid-table games. It's going to be interesting to see what comes out of it here.
Yeah, it's Reykjavik looks like they're going to be coming out in a 4-3-2-1. Catalunya, on the other hand, I did not catch their formation prior to the match, but we'll see it here in just a moment.
Should, hopefully, there it is. The standard 4-3-3 DM wide, CF Catalunya, a formation which they've favored through a number of years. Really just coming back to this year, honestly.
Yeah. And then the 4-2-3-1 from Reykjavik is not something we're used to seeing from them. They do use it occasionally. They'll also use their 4-1-4-1 on occasion, but Reykjavik, a team of many formations that most of them work.
Yep, Reykjavik away from home, so they're lined up in a little bit more defensive of a formation. I stressed a little bit because a 4-1-4-1 is a super aggressive formation already.
Yeah.
But the 4-2-3-1 is by no means defensive, just because you have two midfielders.
Yeah.
It's just not as hyper-aggressive as a 4-1-4-1.
Yeah. Yeah, 4-2-3-1 by no means a non-aggressive formation, but it just, as you said, it all just depends. Chada with an opportunity, long, and that ends up in the stands, I believe. Somebody's been injured. Two players have been injured, and now they're both back on the pitch. One for each squad, and now there's a shot that bounced off of a Catalunya defender, and now it's going to be a throw, I think? What even was that?
I think Mojo Rising ran into someone, or someone ran into Mojo Rising. Tata Yore! What was that?
I could not see what just happened there, but it was off of a corner.
So the initial shot by Bobby, Kennedy with the block,
Oh
Gunnarsson
my.
sells out for the shot from Bobby, expecting it to get past the defender, and it doesn't, and there's just no one in net when Yuri rips that ball from about 20 yards out.
Yeah, English. That looked as though it was about a triple rebound.
Yeah, it was a bang bang play.
Yeah. Ball put on, cross put in, and it's in! It's casual! 2-0 Reykjavik.
Gunnarsson able to get a finger to it, just not enough to keep it out of the net. Unfortunately, tips it into the back of the top corner of the net. Really, really, really well placed header by Mr. Casual here. And Reykjavik out to an absolute banger.
Reykjavik on the attack again from the throw. And long ball is high.
Reykjavik looking to absolutely snatch up all the momentum of this match.
Long shot is high. And now Reykjavik on the throw again. Some back and forth. Now back in, corner of the box. Driving towards the center. Waiting for something to open. Nothing is. Something's going to happen here.
Oh.
Well, I said we were going to see a penalty eventually. That's not what I anticipated.
And we're not even going to get a check to see if that was on the corner. Oh, Casual with the miss pen, or rather Gunnarsson with a big save.
Penalty is saved. That is big momentum shift for Catalunya. Gunnarsson goes long, but Reykjavik grabs. Bobby steals again, Rising slightly injured. God, Juliusson. Joko Juliusson got a foot in there. Offside anyway for Casual, but still.
So it could have been 3-0. It is only 2-0 to Reykjavik, deservedly. So here's Casual with another chance. Tried to chip Gunnarsson.
Yeah, I think that counts as a clear-cut chance.
It should. Pretty clear day to me, but we'll see if that agrees.
Yeah. Kennedy goes a little long. They're just passing it around, waiting for something to open. There's about a minute left in injury time. Rashford with a dribble. Back for Letizier. Cross in. Casual off of somebody. Offside is what he is. Off of side. And that will be the half.
I wanted to wait until halftime until I gave this particular analysis, but what I think we're seeing is Reykjavik are playing in a very similar fashion to Catalunya, and playing them out of their own ballpark. What that particular strategy or form of play is Reykjavik, Catalunya love to kind of hold that possession, love to hold on to that ball and play that shorter passing, wait for opportunities to open up. And Reykjavik are more than happy to let them do so because as soon as Catalunya cross midfield, everybody on Reykjavik is pressing on to Catalunya. There's no room to pass, and they turn it over.
Yep. And with, 6-11, English. 6-0 shots on target, 11-3 shots in general. It's just been dominant so far for Reykjavik. Their only blemish is that missed penalty, or rather saved penalty.
Yeah, nope. And it's not an stretch to say that Reykjavik have full momentum in this game. We'll look if Catalunya can swing back. Ooh. Gunnarsson with a big save, potentially to start that momentum shift.
Yeah, they'll have to make sure that Reykjavik doesn't get right back into it here, but that could have been massive. That was a good chance for Casual.
Wayward cross by Oak there, but Bobby able to get to the end of it.
And that goes out for a corner.
Nearly 3 XG, only 50 minutes in for Reykjavik. A lot of it, or the one of it, definitely did come from the penalty.
Yeah. Penalties always inflate XG a good bit, but still 3.1, just a bit past the half, is outlandish.
Yeah, I think
Reykjavik have always been attacking.
Yeah, I think pens are like worth 0.75 XG, something silly like that.
Yeah. Bobby for Casual. Here's more XG, but not more goals. Gunnarsson with the save. Now a corner again for Reykjavik.
It's a big reason why Catalunya are not down by more, obviously, with that pen aforementioned, and has made a large number of saves as well.
Stolen by Catalunya there. Yore gives it right back. And it's Dogwood Maple. Several Reykjavik players right on him, though. Goes to the line, puts it across, Scarpetta heads it out. And now Bobby is dribbling the opposite direction. And that's Oak for Casual. Gunnarsson with a save. Well played from Reykjavik, but Gunnarsson able to keep her eye on it. Staines for Kennedy. Kennedy had a ton of assists last season for Seoul. Doesn't quite get one there. Vins with the free, headed towards the net. Just high.
Time ticking away now. Still no chances for Catalunya.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's Catalunya really, 2-0 is not that difficult to come back from, but if you don't have a single shot on target, that's just, you're not going to win. Yeah. No matter how well your defense plays. The defense has done very well. Here's another opportunity from Casual. Oh, no. Oh, Casual biffed that badly.
Maybe he's just taking a little bit of mercy.
Something. That's Casual had a wide open net and just didn't take opportunity. Alexander Gunnarsson with a 9.0 rate, 9.3? Is that a 9.3?
There's a 9.3.
Largely in thanks to the penalty save, but regardless, made a ton of saves for her team as well.
It is very rare to see a goalkeeper concede 2 goals and then still put up a 9.3.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, excellent day at the office for pretty much everybody. I mean, again, 14 saves, including one of them being a penalty from Gunnarsson. That's a Bori Barfoot-like performance with a better match rating to show for it. Didn't get the point out of it like Barfoot was able to, but also didn't get any help from her offense.
Yeah, 2 shots on that from Catalunya. They were at home today, so uh, got some figuring out to do from the Catalonian squad if they are looking to compete for a title this season. Yeah, that brings us to the end of it all. Any final thoughts on our match day 2 here, Laser?
I think that it is, well, I mean, already there's not a team that doesn't have a point.
Yeah, Division 1 is looking closer than ever, I agree.
Yeah, and there's only two teams that have 6 points.
No team won by a bigger margin than 2 today, and that says a lot about the parity across Division 1 right now.
Yeah, I mean, especially considering that there's probably two games that should have finished with a larger margin than 2 goals. But
100%, and Buenos Aires certainly feel that way. Looking at their result from last match day 1, they're sitting on the goal difference of -5. I'm sure they would have taken the 5 goals from match day 1.
yeah, yeah, I mean, it's still early in the season, but if we're seeing matches like we just did and performances like we just did, I mean, especially with some of those massive XG outputs from Romana and Reykjavik, even though, I mean, and it's with the goalie performances as well from Gunnarsson and Bartlett, and then just 2-all London and Buenos, tale of two halves, and Sao Paulo and Tokyo was, I mean, pretty much evenly matched on both sides as well. It's just going to be an absolutely electric season.
I absolutely agree, Laser. But for everyone who's sticking around for our match day 2 today, thank you so much for joining us. I've been TVC and I've been joined by.
Laser, and we'll see you next time.
Good night.